Your bills are piling up. Your pantry needs to be restocked. There's one word that's running through your mind right now: panic. As you reach for your bag to look for cash, you realize you don't have any. You spent your last stash paying for that newest iPhone that Apple launched last month. Money affects our lives more than you know it. It pays for the food on your table, the roof over your head, and the lights that shine throughout your home. Sometimes you wish you were wealthy enough not to worry about the upcoming bills and just enjoy a trip to Paris. But did you know that affluence comes from having good financial habits? Hello, and welcome back to the channel. This is Financial and Investment Wisdom, and we're back with another incredible video. Here, we talk about the world of cryptocurrency, finance matters, and investments. So please subscribe to the channel and enable alerts to be notified of each new upload. In today's video, we will be talking about the 8 financial habits you should practice. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn something new. When thinking of the rich, you may think of someone walking around with her limited edition Hermes bag. You may picture them splurging on unnecessary purchases just because they have the money to spend. While some of that is true, you'd be surprised to know that some of the wealthiest individuals have also been the most frugal. This is especially the case for several self-made millionaires. Despite the fact that everyone begins with a unique mix of strengths and drawbacks, self-made millionaires amass substantial fortunes without the benefit of a hefty inheritance or trust fund. You may think it's easy, but making money on your own is actually a long-term process that begins with learning the fundamentals like budgeting, and then progressing to more advanced techniques like saving and investing. If you're looking forward to clearing your debt, achieving financial freedom, or simply becoming wiser with your finances, here are some habits to get you started. Number 1. Create a financial plan. Having a financial plan is unquestionably one of the best financial decisions you will ever make. However, just making a preliminary strategy is not sufficient. It is just as critical to ensure that you are evaluating and updating your plan on a frequent basis. Using your financial plan, you may keep track of where you are now and where you want to go in the future in terms of your finances. Using your present financial situation and your long-term financial objectives provides you with a snapshot of your current financial situation and a strategy moving forward. For the best results, you'll want to review your plan at least once a month and update any significant information at least 3 to 6 months into the future. You should also be changing your plan anytime big life events occur, such as buying a new house, getting married, starting a new job, or receiving a raise, or having a child. Number 2. Set meaningful financial goals. Setting your financial goals is perhaps the first, and certainly the most essential, step toward achieving financial independence or affluence. You won't be able to measure your progress or celebrate significant achievements unless you have goals. When setting these targets, make sure that it's SMART. No, not smart as in intelligent. SMART, S-M-A-R-T, as in specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. For example, say you want to pay off $10,000 in debt in 5 months, or you want to grow your net worth to $50,000 during the next 7 years. Notice that both of these goals are quantifiable and time-bound, which makes it simple to keep track of your progress and gives you a set timeline. Additionally, they are targeted towards financial success, and they are not insurmountably difficult to reach. Examples like these are much more persuasive than general objectives such as pay off debt as quickly as possible or earn more money. This financial habit is also scalable, and it may be carried out at different intervals throughout the year to maximize your results. It doesn't matter how large or small your financial objectives are. All that counts is that you begin creating this habit as soon as possible. Number 3. Make a budget to outline how you should spend. Forming a budget is a crucial financial habit to develop, since you should be constantly aware of the amount of money that is coming into and leaving your accounts on a monthly basis. If you don't know this important financial information, you may wind up spending more than you earn, which could lead to a life of debt and bad credit. When creating a budget, keep in mind how much money you make each month, how much money you spend on needs, like food and rent, and how much money you spend on wants, like vacation, shopping, and dining out. It is possible to approach your monthly budget in a variety of ways, but the most important thing is to choose a method that is appropriate for you and your lifestyle needs. Number 4. Invest in a passive income source. If you want to accumulate money and pay off debt more quickly, you must identify strategies to generate more monthly income from passive sources. Passive income is money that you earn on a recurring basis through activities that need little or no regular maintenance. To turn your ventures into a passive income stream, all you need to do is think outside the box. You don't really have to invest a lot. You may rent out a room in your house or even your vehicle on weekends. Figure out ways to hack your life, and the savings may stack up quickly, allowing you to accumulate money far more quickly than you would otherwise be able to do with a traditional job. Hey friend, we've made it halfway through our list, and we sincerely hope you've enjoyed it thus far. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and turn on notifications to be notified of new uploads. What do you think of the financial habits we've mentioned on this list so far? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. Let's move forward with the video. Number 5. Build an emergency fund. Have you ever had an emergency where you needed money but didn't have anything set aside? Maybe it's a sign that you need to build your emergency fund. An emergency fund is a necessary safety net that helps guarantee that you don't empty your pockets and have something set aside for your emergency needs. Without an emergency fund, you are far more likely to accumulate debt, since you may be forced to utilize money that you had set aside for credit cards or other obligations to cover an unanticipated need. Experts recommend building an emergency fund that is sufficient to cover 3 to 6 months worth of living expenditures. This amount is particularly important if you have just one source of family income, are paying off debt, or have only recently begun budgeting. If you haven't already, start saving money for emergencies today, even if it's only a tiny amount from each paycheck. You'll surely reap the rewards in the future. Number 6. Pay credit card bills in full. It's past time to dispel the idea that carrying a balance on your credit card is preferable to paying it off in full. To understand why, you must first grasp the components that influence your credit score. The most essential component in calculating your credit score, according to Experian, is the payment history you have established. Your credit use is the second most critical aspect. The lower your credit card use rate, the higher your credit score will become. That implies that you should make every effort to make your credit utilization ratio as low as possible. Also, you run the danger of accruing even more debt due to interest if you don't pay off your credit card each month, thanks to compounding interest. Aside from that, if your credit turns bad, it will be harder to get accepted for loans, such as a mortgage, since others would see you as a financial risk. It might be more difficult to repair your credit than it is to just pay off your monthly debt. Number 7. Live below your means. Trying to keep up with the Joneses is a common technique for individuals to get themselves into financial trouble. However, living above and beyond your means on a consistent basis ultimately catches up with you. And, if at all possible, cook your own meals rather than eating out. We understand that meal prepping may be time-consuming and that eating the same thing every day might be tiresome. However, you may work your way up to this goal by simply dining out for lunch once or twice a week and bringing the rest of your meals from home. You'll be surprised at how much money you may save by packing your own meals. Given the present economic situation and the fact that a significant portion of the workforce continues to work from home, make an effort to stick to home-cooked meals and refrain from buying takeout. If you want to treat yourself every now and then, there's nothing wrong with that. However, ordering takeout often, particularly via food delivery apps, may quickly add up in cost. And last but not least, number 8, don't make money a taboo topic among your peers. Maintaining an open dialogue about your finances is a terrific way to stay motivated and educated about the many ways you may better manage your money. It may also be a very effective method of overcoming any present financial anxieties or taking the necessary measures to begin working toward your financial objectives. It has been shown that the more that you talk about money and financial management with friends, the more confident you will be in the progress you are making toward improving your financial future. Although people say that money can't buy happiness, it does pay the bills and put food on your table. If you missed out on the New Year's resolution train to develop new habits, it's never too late to start. Keep in mind that whatever financial habit you choose to adopt, you'll be one step closer to reaching your goals. That concludes today's video. Please subscribe to the channel and enable alerts to be notified of new uploads. This is Financial and Investment Wisdom, and we'll see you in our next video.